You mean to tell me when you robbing someone, you thinking, oh, let me grab those tampons? Huh? Let's get right into this video. So, I've only been on spring break once, right? I've only went on a trip for spring break once. Oh, while we are telling the story, triple cupped up because I don't do double cup. No, I do double cup, but I'm feeling triple today because why not? And if I'm slow telling this story, please bear with me, please, because it's like probably 3:40, 4 a.m. in the morning, and I just decided to pick up this camera and make a video because I be asleep during the day. I'm working on it. Don't judge me. I'm working on it. But we got the wine, triple cupped in the red cup, and that's the vibe for this time. Okay? Why are you up this time? Anyway, so I've only been on spring break once. It was an experience. Let me say that. It was an experience. I loved it. I can't really say too much went wrong. I think this is probably one of the few things that went wrong. And I say few, like, I don't really keep in mind of it because it wasn't bad. It could have been worse. Let's say that. It could have been definitely way worse, but it went pretty smoothly, and I'm gonna try to say everything at once because I barely remember. But I remember the important parts in my head. That's what's important. If I remember, it was important. But anyway, I had a few friends. I stayed in the dorms for the first year of college. My first year, I just wanted to experience it, and really I didn't need to because I stayed like 25-30 minutes away from my school. From my house to my school, it was drivable. Like, is drivable a word? I don't know. I'm gonna Google it. Sorry, my phone's dying. But I had no money besides whatever my parents gave me, and what really funded this trip was my refund, my school refund. I had never seen that much amount of money ever. Like, when we went to the mall in high school, like, my parents would give me $20-$40, like, that's it, cool, go ahead, do what you gotta do. And that was more than enough to go to the mall and like walk around, watch a movie, or get your food. Like, you would have a blast with that much money. Isn't that crazy how far we've come? Like, that shit don't do nothing now. But anyway, yeah, so I hadn't seen that much amount of money. I think I had got like $2K or $1,500 or some shit. I was like, whoa, what? So we planned. I was like, yeah, I'm down. We going to freaking Myrtle Beach. And we go on this trip, right? I took my car because I don't know why I think other people didn't have a car, or theirs wasn't able to make it on that trip. We took two cars. One of the girls, she stayed in the dorms too. She stayed on a different level. We had got to know her a bit, and we had became close. So she was like, I'll take my car. So it was both our cars, if I remember correctly, unless it was someone else. I don't know. Just know we took two cars down there, and we went to wherever Myrtle Beach is, north or south, I don't know, but it was 9 of us, right? And that's why we needed the two cars, because my car could only fit 5 people and hers 5 too, so 10. We good to go. We Gucci. Let's go. Let's get it. Anyway, so we split up and we drove, right? Tell me why we drove to the wrong Carolina first. We drove to the opposite of where we had to go. Luckily, it's close. It was only like maybe an hour and a half difference to where we needed to be, I think. or maybe an hour 40. I don't know. But we drove to the wrong place. Let's keep that in mind. That was the first little mishap. Anyway, we get there. We had got one hotel room. I'm not even sipping my drink. We got one little drink, and that's why I haven't been sipping this. Because it be making me slow. Like, it be making me real deal slow. Anyway, one more. We got one room, and it was big enough for all of us. I forgot how many beds it had, and it had a pull-out couch. It was decent. When we went in there, it was cool. We were happy. We were like, lit. Let's get the party started, but let's first go to Walmart and get like the little stuff that we weren't able to bring or we forgot. And food and snacks, drinks, all that. Let's just go ahead before we settle in. Let's go to Walmart. So we go to Walmart, right? Tell me why. Everything was cool. We got everything we needed. On the way back, once we got back to the hotel, I don't know who was the last to get out of the hotel room. I don't know what happened, but we got back and our hotel door was cracked. And it was one of those hotels where the doors were in the back. It wasn't called Motel 6 or nothing. It wasn't like the ones that have the doors outside. It was that, but not like the ones people normally know. I forgot the name. I don't know. But it was bigger than a Motel 6 inside. So we get in there. We walk the door and we're like, what the fuck? Keep in mind, on the way to our door, we saw other kids our age. I think it was like 3 people, like 2 girls, 1 guy or something. I forgot, but I remember we saw 3 people around our age. We thought they were on spring break too. They probably were. I don't know. But we were walking up to our room and we see them at the stairs. We're like, oh, hey, college kids, we lit. Oh, you here too? Like, we all in the same shit. Like, we're just like, hey, all friendly and shit. And they walking down, right? They were cool too. They were like, oh, what's up? I don't know, we lit. We go up to the room. The door is cracked. We all just like, what the fuck? So the guys go in first. They're like, they go in and they check the room first. They come, they're like, oh, everything's everywhere. There's like things everywhere. Our stuff have been gone through. Like, the shit has been gone through. There's nothing we can do now, but like, we gotta figure out what the fuck happened. So we're like, and I was towards the bottom of the stairs. I was like one of the last people to walk up. So by the time I get to the top, they're already like, oh, what the fuck? Like, I'm like, what happened? And somebody left the door unlocked. To this day, I don't know if someone left the door unlocked or like they just didn't know it didn't close all the way when we left, or someone literally went in there somehow and opened the door and got through. So we go in, we're checking all our stuff to see what's still there. One girl, let me tell you how dirty these people were. So no, before that, one of the girls is like, that girl was carrying a bag that looked just like mine. One of the girls that we met at the stairs, she was coming down, we were going up. She was like, she had a bag just like mine. Like, it was exactly like mine. That bag was gone. That bag wasn't there. It wasn't anywhere to be found. So, what does that mean? That mean that girl, you saw your bag. You saw your bag while we were walking up here. And you just not realizing that was your bag? Okay, cool. You might have the same bag as someone, but what is the coincidence? And first off, wouldn't there be like some way you could I don't know. So yeah, she was like, I think that girl had my bag. But all the stuff that was in that bag was dumped in the floor, like in the room. It was still all there. They just took the bag by itself. So I'm guessing what happened is they took whatever they needed to, but they needed something to carry it with. So they dumped her shit and put whatever they took in that bag. So one guy, he had brought pretty much all his best clothes. I mean, his best shoes. All his new shoes, he brought all that. And gone. I brought one pair of like these all pink Nikes. Those were gone. I think that was really all that I got taken, because I don't remember like being like, oh, this is gone. If they took something else, it was something that was probably not important to me, or I didn't care much. But one other girl, she was like, oh, they took tampons, they took panties from her bag. I'm like, you mean to tell me when you robbing somewhere, you thinking, oh, let me grab those tampons? Huh? I was speechless. Because what? Tampon? Like, you could have asked me to get you some from Walmart. I would have got you some. If you're watching this, I would have bought you some tampons. If you ever were so trifling to fucking steal tampons or pads from a store, I get it. You didn't have the money. Well, either way, you didn't have the money. I hope if you're stealing from someone physically, you didn't have the money. But from a store, cool. Your money wasn't adding up. You had other shit to pay for. But if you went in someone else's room and you saw like clothes, you saw everything, and you're like, oh, grab some of those tampons or pads. People weird. They weird. Anyway, they took tampons, they took pads, they took panties. You don't even know if those panties were used or not. Maybe they had a tag. Either way, I'm not excusing you. So they took that. Dude really who got the most like screw was the one that got his shoes taken, because he got a few pairs taken. So the guys ran out, and they're still trying. They ran out to catch the people that we just saw. And by this, I don't know if they just had a feeling that maybe we're the people they stole from. But it didn't take us that long to go in the room and notice our shit was gone, and for that girl to be like, oh, I think that was my bag. So the guys ran out hella quick. I think 2 of them ran out after the people that we just saw. So they didn't catch them, but I forgot if they caught one of them or they saw where they were running to in like another hotel that wasn't that far from us. But we ended up calling the police. The police comes and they like pretty much investigate the whole situation. And we told them what we're missing and all that stuff. Craziest thing, y'all. Craziest thing. I think there were multiple of those people that stole from us. So this is how I think everything went down. I think there was multiple people. The people that stole from us, some of their friends were staying in our hotel room next door to us. But they also have friends in another building. So they took our stuff to another building so they wouldn't get caught in that building. So anyway, the cops come. They asked the people next to us, the door next to us. I forgot who answered the door, but the cops went knocking. We standing out there like, because at this point we don't trust nobody, because we're just friendly as hell to the people at the stairs. We standing there like, people. One of the girls is going off. The dude that got his shoes taken is hot red, but still like simmering in the drama. I'm kidding, because he's still my friend. But anyway, yeah, so pretty much they end up finding our stuff in that hotel room that's literally right next door to us. They found a few of our stuff. I never got my pink shoes back, so RIP. But My friends had got some of their stuff back. They couldn't find the rest of it, but the people in there were willing to let us get some of it. And we ended up telling the hotel people we didn't feel comfortable staying there. It was a lot going on, and we just need to be moved to the next one because it wasn't giving. It wasn't giving, let's stay there. It was giving, y'all not safe. But I literally think, honestly, it's not that we weren't safe. It's just simply that they were young too, and they walked past our door and realized that it was cracked and no one was in there. So they saw an opportunity to go in there and do what they gotta do. I think that was it. But we still asked to be moved. They had a joint, like, ownership, I guess, with another hotel literally across the street. And they were like, oh, we can move you there, but y'all won't be in the same room. We'll give you 2 rooms. So it really kind of worked out for us in a way. But, like, we still lost our stuff. But the next one, the one that moved us to, we were able to split up and have our own, and not be stuffed in one room, even though we still liked the first place. And also, it was literally right on the beach. Like, we could walk a few steps and be on the beach. So it worked out either way. I don't know how I felt. Like, I was just like, that really happened. Like, we literally got robbed. But it could have been worse. Like, what if we were in the room and those people came with, like, guns, like, blazing, like, get up, give me all your stuff. I'd have been shocked, stop, speechless. Like, here. Here you fucking go. Please, take it, go. But yeah, that's the only time I've been robbed knowingly. Because, I don't know, I just remember that story to this day because I'm like, I really have been robbed before. And it could have went way worse. Like, we could have been in that room or caught them in the act. Keep in mind, at that time, none of us had any weapons or anything to, like, to help us. What if those people had a gun and something? We didn't have a knife, or not even a knife. I didn't have a taser. I know for a fact at that time I didn't have any type of protection. Obviously, I learned my lesson, but I didn't have no type of protection. We would have walked into hell, like, just lala-dotted in there, like. But yeah, I thank God every day for that. Well, not every day, God, you know I'm like, sorry. But I thank God that it didn't go worse. And yeah, that's pretty much the story, because I could tell y'all other stuff, but they wouldn't be that big. I think that was the biggest thing. The beach was lit. I think it was the simple fact that I was with people that were funny as hell. Like, those people were hilarious. I had the time of my life. And we were still good after all that stuff happened. We were able to forget it and just get lit, and just, that was our reason to really get lit that first night. We're like, we gonna forget it. We gonna get lit as shit. Because obviously, we just got robbed. And we can't do shit about it. It's funny as hell now. It's funny. Because what kind of weak ass people were we? Because today, I would have ran too. I would have ran after those people with the niggas. I would have ran with y'all. Like, I'd have probably been first in line. Like, what y'all doing? Y'all still back there? I'm gonna catch the people for us. Because ain't no way. Today? Oh. Y'all get my side. There's no even calling the police. Like, there's no time, because we're gonna get our stuff before we even need to call the police. Period. We go. It's been a pleasure talking to you, Cocopuffs. I love y'all. And don't just come on this. Honestly, if you come on this video and you just watch it and leave, that's kind of fake. That's really fake, because you really could have just tapped real quick and liked the video or subscribed. So it's fake to me, but to each their own. Can be fake if you want to, right? Go ahead. I'm gonna see y'all in the next video. Don't forget to comment if you forget to like or subscribe. You're definitely gonna forget to comment. What am I talking about? Whatever. Just do what you want to do. Bye, y'all. I was on